Hey, Angelo Sirocco, what's good? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm chilling, I'm chilling. Setting up today's project, about to go grab some water too before we start the stream, so I don't dehydrate on stream. Trying to do that less, you know?
Who the F is stop? No, he's asking us.
Huh?
He's asking us who's top. So we have an Akshan, a Mundo, a Garen, and an Aatrox.
Okay.
Literally any of us can be top.
Pretty sure we got everything set up. We almost do. Okay, there we go.
Range top rats.
Got the ring light on. Got the webcam set up. We are doing good. How's the audio bounce, by the way? Oh, you know, it's so is. The second Secrets of the Storm drops, I will probably disappear from the face of the earth for a couple days. We're getting a crazy year for indie games. I mean, I don't know if Risk of Rain counts as an indie game anymore since Gearbox owns it, but the Humans just dropped a massive trailer today, and Castle Crashers is getting a new DLC and a fat update. Pit People's getting an update. Battle Block Theater's getting an update. They're making it. Behemoth is making a brand new game. It's insane. I actually have a Castle Crashers tattoo. I don't know if I ever showed that on stream or recently. Ooh. That goes in there. Okay, I think I set up everything correctly. We're almost done. Yep. Okay. For that. Oh, yeah, no, they are, and I love it. It's fantastic. Indie games are definitely like one of the lifebloods, if not the lifeblood of the games industry right now. And I'm just like, I'm super hyped that we just got that.
Oh, this was expected.
Alright, I think. Let's see, how much time have we been streaming, or how much time since the stream started? Because I want to make sure I'm keeping track. Cool, usually wait about 10 minutes for more people to trickle in, but since you're here, Angela, I'm gonna go get, after I finish setting up my editor, I'm gonna get some water, and then we will get everything started up.
This was not expected, I must say.
There we go. Make sure my font's set up correctly, yep. Because I found out something cool you can do inside of Godot. Just wanna do that, cool, that's done. Dope, dope. Alright, BRB, gonna get some water, and then we will start it up properly. There we go, got my water. Let's see, I bet indie games can take so many crazy and risky concepts and designs big teams are scared to make and make some really insane stuff. It really does. Like,
I should have known.
there's something I was gonna be like, was hoping like a certain AAA game to get into. But last that statement. Either way, let's do the intro. Oh, my stream deck's upside down. Switch to the face cam. Oh, check it out. I got a little new surprise.
It's just too much.
Let's see if I can do this. Do this. Making sure that
Look at it, man. It
the
just does too much damage.
Chan Cam is using the
It's like
right one.
I'm fighting a 2v1. This is
Huh?
terrible.
Is it gonna work? Nope, turn itself off.
Ah,
Keeps turning
God,
itself
I just
off,
lost
hold up.
300 HP. 400.
See that? Nah. Alright,
From a
hold up.
single E.
I got this. I got this.
It's just terrible.
Also, again, if you have any help with the models, just telling you. Oh, yeah, no, totally do.
These ghouls take
I'm definitely
more
taking you up on
damage
that.
than autos.
Because I am low key sick of. Let's see. Is my webcam gonna work?
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
There's no way to do that. Now, like, I was testing this earlier and the webcam just straight up. It was working before. But now it's not. Yeah, let me try this again. Maybe I have to restart the software?
God.
You work with me?
Why does she have to spawn ghouls?
No.
With everything she
Okay.
kills?
Hold up. Don't worry, it's gonna be a little bit of trial and error. Maybe unplugging it and replugging it back in will do it. Wouldn't be an I Know Entertainment stream without a little bit of technical difficulties to start us off, right? Hey, there we go. We good? Kind of looks like we're good. Let's see it.
I just got a little too close.
I think it's working. Not 1,000% sure. Oh wait.
But Yorick makes
Yeah.
this game quite boring.
Okay, it's green now. Maybe this? Deactivate? Activate? No. Oh, yo! Okay, there we go. Awesome. All right. What's going on? Oh, let's see. Wait, check this out. I'm a little off center, right?
Generous hitbox.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach, and this is I Don't Know Entertainment. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. I fixed my computer. It was broken. I installed a Godot plugin. It almost blew everything up. It wasn't Godot's fault. It was my fault because my computer was flashing red for a month and I didn't do anything. Wait, check this out. Ready? So we got a new webcam, boys. We are no longer tracked, or we're no longer stopped by the 2-hour mark of one of my cameras overheating. We got this. Now check this out. I'm over here. Right? Oh, I'm over here. What's going? I'm over here. What's it gonna do? Oh, I'm up here. What's it gonna do? Oh, I'm down here. What's it gonna do? It tracks me. Wait, where?
Oh, this is so boring.
Isn't that cool? Come on, that's pretty cool, right? All right. Either way, enough of that. We are going to be man.
Jack, literally squat, baby.
Either way, enough of that goofing around. We are going to be working on today's side project. So I haven't actually worked on this on stream before, right? It's pretty cool. So this I saw on an Instagram setup thing, and it's super sick because I can just do all this nonsense. Look at it. Tracks on a gimbal,
Thank you. It's so
autofocuses. Hey, what's good, Legendize? Yeah, we got the zoom ins.
jokes aside. This
Where's my drawing tablets? Right here. So reorganize my entire computer. Here, I'm gonna put the old figures back. I have this Rick and Morty figure. Is it gonna focus on
Oh
that?
my god, that's really bad.
Look at that. That's pretty cool, right?
Tabs, I can actually-
Friend gave me that when he went to Comic Con.
Darn.
Oh, wow, it really tracked me.
Whatever.
You guys want to see how dirty my room is? Got my little Android dude here.
This is okay.
That's his butt. There we go.
Just in case he comes by. Matter of
Yeah.
fact,
So
cover our-
we are setting up a side project today. I wanted to work on something pretty simple. I've been playing a lot of this one game called. My desk is such a mess right now, dude. As I was repairing my computer yesterday, I actually cracked my monitor, which was super dope. But yeah, anyway, getting into it, we're going to be spending a little bit of time today working on a side project I had an idea for a while, which is basically just something I want to do with Vampire Survivors type stuff. Yes, we are making a Vampire Survivors type game.
How sad is that?
I like Halls of Torment a lot better, which is another Vampire Survivors type game. Is that a genre? Is that what we're calling it? And I was like, you know what? It's about time I make one of these. I can probably make one a lot easier now compared to where it was when I first tried to make it a while ago. So we're gonna be doing that. Can I spin this pen, you think? It's not happening. So, let's take a look at our usual bits and bobs, which is the Notion board. Now, I wasn't being lazy yesterday when I was working on this. No. Come on. Y'all know me. I lock in every once in a while. Notion needs to update. You can kiss my butt and update right now. Okay, cool, it's done updating. So, head over to the dev scene, check it out. Look at this. Cult Game V2, baby. It's Vampire Survivors game, except the weapons, right, and the attacks and the characters are the enemies. You can possess them like Kirby, except, like, it's not like Kirby at all. So that's what we're doing today. So anyway, simple stuff, top down, left, click to attack, right click to use a special attack, simple AI horror, so I don't have to do anything crazy. Leveling up a singular boss that I designed while I was working a food service job and I had a sticky note. We have our stickies, we have our things right here for how we're supposed to do it. I don't know why that was highlighted. I organized it, stage 4, extra stuff. That's all we're doing today. I got the drawing tablet set up here so we can get the art going. I have a brush already pre-set up. How long do I think this will take? I generally had no idea. I just wanted to do something different today because we've been spending so much time on Bag, the main game we're working on, that I thought it'd be nice to just like have a chill time, come back to stream and just working on something that doesn't have the pressure of a stream release. So this is kind of like it's kind of like a brain dump. Like I have this whole game idea list here, which is literally just ideas I have randomly in the day or randomly in the night that I want to work on. Or just like a vibe I feel. Oh yeah, actually to give you some more advice about what you asked in the server, Angelo. About one thing that actually helps me get ideas for games are just like moments that I find like really nice. Like, here, let me take a sip of water because I'm talking a lot.
Good flash, man. You really got me there.
Like that water ASMR. But basically, a lot of times when I like walk my dog or like and I see just like some clouds in the sky that look a certain way. Actually, Crayola brought this up in chat. That's a really good and you too actually about looking up at the clouds. That gives me an idea because it's like it's not so much like the idea for a game, but it gives me like the idea for a vibe I want to capture. Like Stardew Valley captures like this really cozy vibe, you know, or like Minecraft has this kind of like isolating but peaceful vibe to it. So like a lot of times when I make or like have an idea for a game, it just comes from like how I want to portray like a feeling I get from looking at something. So that's another way. This has nothing to do with this. This game is a combination of just parts I really like from Vampire Survivors, parts I really didn't like from Vampire Survivors, and actually on the low kind of spiting one of my old teachers. It's a combination of Vampire Survivors in this game called, wow, what was it called? It was from, it's awesome, right? It's fun. I like, I'm really happy my brain works that way. It's a fun thing. Because at the end of the day, games are an art form, so it's like it's a form of expression. So if you want to put that feeling in it, share with other people, that's what's up. But what's I can say? Slaughterhouse. It's a combination of this old Sega game called Slaughterhouse. Alright, either way, that's enough yap. That's enough. I said enough but with a TH. That's enough. Not spelled with an F. Yapping. Check it out. Boys, we have a brand. Look how good this Godot looks. I've set this thing up. I've hooked this up with the latest and greatest in plugins. A special thanks to Angelo Sirocco for dropping that in chat as well. So, we got Signal viewer right here, Signal Visualizer, which is phenomenal because Godot uses this thing called signals where they can nodes can talk to each other, and it can be kind of complex and it requires some bits and bobs to find out where they go. This is all here, which is super awesome. We have File System, which gives us the Unreal style file system, so I can just do Control Space over and over again and open up my file drawer. I actually reorganized my entirety of my Godot interface to look like Unreal. We have the minimal interface to make it look clean. We have a font that I like. I think it's called like Rubik. We got there's another thing in here. Oh yeah, the whole script editor actually looks like normal IDE now, which is super awesome. And then there's a couple more in here actually. If I go over to my plugins, Dictionary Inspector, because Godot's dictionary system, while easy to use, is also terrible. Just kidding, that's an exaggeration. It can be a little finicky. So we got that here, and we're not gonna be doing any crazy AI, but there is another AI tool called Limbo AI, which is actually pretty great. So that's what we got set up for today. The last thing I would like to do, and this is later on, you can have custom icons for your nodes inside of Godot. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. We're gonna be starting with a 2D scene, and I'm gonna set this up by first creating our, let's see, main scene. And the reason why we're doing this is because scene changes in Godot are literally just taking nodes in and out, and that was something I struggled with for a while. It's very easy to switch levels inside this Godot, inside the Godot engine. So inside of our, I'm gonna move this and this inside the add-ons. Inside the add-ons folder. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. It does not. Rad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first create a file hierarchy. We are going to get the first one, which is levels. Next one's going to be scenes. The one after that's going to be scripts. The one after that is going to be sprites. And that should be it for now. Would you recommend Godot to everyone, or does it mean specific things that only certain people will take? I'd actually generally recommend Godot for everybody. Before I would have said it, like, well, Game from Scratch, another really good game development YouTuber I highly recommend, says when Godot 4 came out and people were deciding what to pick, or Godot 3, whatever, he said it fits a good enough demographic, and what he meant by that was like it's not as feature rich as Unity and Unreal, but for most developers it has what you need without the blow of engine stuff, which is, I think, is very true. But due to the recent reveal of a game by the same folks that made I'll bring it up for you guys right now actually.
Oh shoot.
Dome Keeper.
That was cool.
I've shown this off before because I think it's insane, but yeah, here we go. This game that they're making right now, you can't wish this on Steam. I thought you were able to. Okay. There we go. This was revealed, and after seeing the screenshots and just seeing the lighting effects, I would say Godot actually is pretty on par with what you would expect out of Unity in terms of graphical performance. Like, nothing is going to touch Nanite ever, I think, for many years. And a lot of people were sticking with Unity for graphical fidelity, but Godot can do this. So if you're a graphics person, this is actually incredible. This is so far beyond what was capable with the engine up until a few years ago. This is awesome.
Damn, I got 3,500.
That good enough thing where it doesn't have a lot of engine bloat, that is also another really good thing, because the engine can run on a very lightweight machine. Like, my computer's probably, like, I built my computer with the intention of using Unreal when I was developing a while ago, but now Godot fits a very, very good niche for me. And really, the reason why Godot works for me the best is the fact that it meets kind of a good midway point in terms of feature sets, or in terms of workflow, like in Unity and Unreal. Because Unity, a lot of people describe it as a scaffolding, and your game would be the building. It provides a structure, but you need to build a lot of the systems. Where Unreal is like an empty office space that you customize yourself. It has everything you need, you just need to make it your own. So there's pros and cons to both. Unreal just makes it a lot easier to get started on specific game types. Unity gives you a lot more customization, but Unity can be missing a lot, and Unreal can have a very specific structure that can mess up like how you usually work. Godot fits the middle for me, where I'm just like, oh cool, I want to do this thing my way. It has a structure of how things can work, but it doesn't really necessarily limit me in how I'd like to make a game. So that's really what does it. Also, there's no other engine right now, or at least out of the big three, which is Godot, Unity, Unreal. GameMaker, I don't know if GameMaker fits in there anymore, but where you can just customize it, because this is not what the engine looks like by default, but it is very easy to actually just change whatever you want. So yeah, also, I forgot how to use Godot for a bit, and I just relearned it using the tutorial in the docs, which are my favorite docs actually. And it's a lot of fun. So that's my whole Godot essay. I recommend it. It's a good engine. The newest version's actually coming out soon. So yeah, try it out, Angela. I know you're in Roblox right now for your main stuff, but yeah.
That's like 2 or 4.
Yeah, no, totally. I used to not like Godot, but after working with it, I've now completed more games in Godot than any other engine. And I genuinely enjoyed it. It's fun. Plus, I can help you out too.
I don't want to fight that guy. Don't even talk to me about numbers yet. Numbers are not different colors.
Okay, now let's actually get the game development. So we set up our file hierarchies. let's quickly do our usual color coding. So
Why is Yoru here?
levels I usually make orange. Scenes, let's make that.
He's going without.
Let's make that blue. Scripts, we will make you green. Sprites will make you purple. Or pink, actually. I think that's good. Sweet. Alright, let's start with the first thing. So, our main scene here is good. I'm going to save this as under our levels, actually. Levels is the important one. Call them main. And this is what's going to contain all our actual, like, gameplay levels. I'm going to create a brand new scene here. And this will be our sandbox level. And this is usually what I make to just test out stuff instead of like actually making an entire level. And I can just drag that in here. And there we go. And I can also set my main as my main scene. Cool. Loads up. Great. Let me turn it off. Let me turn down this running light. There's my assistant in it. Zoom into that. Is it gonna dynamically zoom if I move out? That would have been cool. There probably is a way to do that, I just don't know how to. So now that we have that set up, I'm actually going to close our main because we don't need to see that anymore. And now I'm going to create a brand new character body 2D. I'm going to call this one player because I don't have a top-down set up. And then I'm going to add a sprite node to it. I'm going to also add a collision shape 2D to it. And I'm going to make this like, I don't know, capsule is usually a good default. What's the vibe atmosphere I'm trying to go for in this game? There's this game called Tormentor X Punisher. Look that up. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Very, very. It's kind of Nuclear Throne-ish with like if you're on acid. I'm going for like a very hyperactive, like very juicy kind of scene here. This is mostly like just something that can tickle the ADHD part of my brain, which I think is all of it, if I understand how neuroscience works, which I don't really. Let's call this one. This goes in scenes. We're gonna save that as player.
It's 100%.
Rad. Let's attach a script to this bad boy. Close the script off. We don't want that. Clear the shape 2D. Whoa. Oh, whoops. Did that very wrong. Okay, so we're gonna create our player.gd. It needs to be in the scripts folder, which I should favorite. I should actually favorite all of these too. We want scenes favorited as well, and we want levels favorited as well. Rad scripts. Call this one player.gd. Actually, let's call this top-down controller. Let's call this one 2D top-down. Or let's call this one top-down controller 2D. This way we can add this to my big ol' file, or I can add this to like my big ol' project with files I'm going to be reusing a lot. Alright, so Godot doesn't usually look like this. This is an add-on called Godot IDE. A script IDE, which just makes the script editor a little more similar to something like VS Code or just any other script editor. Because Godot's is good, it just is a little different. Which is nice because you can actually like sort stuff out by here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go to my project settings, and under input map I want to add in our new inputs. So I want an up input, a down input, a left input, and a right input, and just start mapping those. The goal is to get something I can play on my Steam Deck. Also just like have fun with it really. Alright, cool. So we got that. Let's get our first thing. First off, this should be here. There we go. And let's also set this up. So we got a class name. Top down. Controller. 2D. So this class name thing is another really cool thing about Godot. By doing this, I now have created an entry in Godot's built-in wiki. So, for example, if you look here and I go to character body 2D, you can see that this actually takes me to the built-in docs, and I can just see what the code does. But because my top-down controller 2D inherits it, and I was to create, let's say, an export, which is just a way I can see the variable over here, so I can get it easier. An export var speed. Or move speed, let's call it that. Let's type float. Yeah, equal to 10. You can see that shows up here. And there's a couple other things I want to do. This needs to be floating because it's a top-down, so there's no gravity. And then let's also add the boop boop. What's this? How fast the player moves. Cool. So what I was saying before is if I go here and I go to like this character bot 2D here and I can go to top-down controller 2D, you can see this right here. It's because of that class name, it's automatically created a personal page for me in the docs with how everything works. And that double comment I did right there actually makes it so it shows up as a tooltip here. So I want move speed, which is good. A couple more controls to add in. So I want the attack control, which is, can I just do straight left click? No, I can't. All right. Left mouse button. Okay, and I want a special attack.
Holy crap, where did my health just go?
And let's make that right click.
Please let me auto this Lex.
There you go.
Oh my god.
So what language are you using Godot? You can use C#, C++, but I recommend using Godot's language, GD script. It's definitely one of the easier programming languages to learn. It's kind of like Python mixed with JavaScript or TypeScript. I've heard. I've looked at much of TypeScript, so I don't know about the comparison. But it runs pretty quickly, and it's really well documented by Godot themselves, so it's nice. Oh yeah, big benefit of Godot, since it's under the MIT license, no matter how much money you make on this, you actually never even have to credit the engine itself. You get to keep all your profits. Okay, so we have our move speed, which is basically all we want to do, and then the final thing-ish we want to do is we want to do a func physics process delta, which is Godot's equivalent of update inside of Unity, and it returns a void because it returns nothing. Pass to get rid of those annoying errors. Well, actually, got in move and slide, so we can do that. And now I have to remember how to do this one specific thing.
If I could auto,
which I think is var move vector is equal to vector 2 dot get axis. Is it? I forgot what it is. It's like get axis. Is it? Oh, it's input dot get axis. There we go. And I just need to remember what it is. Oh, it's not that specifically. It needs to be.
I guess I'll stick to 80s. You get a trillion?
Negative axis string name. This gives me a flow, but I need a vector out of it. This is helpful. I didn't know it did that too. Okay, so I want a vector to get vector. That's what it is. So it takes a negative x, positive x, negative y, positive y. Got you. In Godot 2D, that is actually flipped. So I'm just gonna see if this works by default. So with a negative x, positive x, so it is negative x, which is left. Wow, I cannot do that fast enough. Positive x, which is right. Negative y, which should be down. Let's not have to inverse this, which is fine. And then positive y, which is up. So that should handle our input handling right there. When do you think you can tell me about the simple little... Oh, snap. Here, maybe towards the end of the stream if you want to hop in the VC for a second, you can give me the rundown of it. Or you could put in like a little intro to what's going on in the, what's it called?
He did the most on our team.
In the game showcase chat, if you want. Write down like a little Steam description. Okay, so we just need to take move vector, and I think all we have to do is just set velocity is equal to move vector. Yeah, move vector times move speed. And honestly, this should be it if I'm not wrong. So we're gonna check this out. And for the sprite 2D here, texture quick load, and let's just take the icon. That's usually, yeah, it's too big. All right. Let's do that. This is fine for the fish shed. And I also want to add a camera 2D actually to our guy here. And for now, the zoom, so we can focus on that. Sweet. Now let's go back over to our sandbox view. Let's drag in our. Let's see where it would be. Not under favorites. Actually, would have been under favorites. Drag in our player. Just put that in. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Nice. Let's save that, and then let's just drag in some icons and just modulate their color so we can just kind of see what they look like. So that's fine. So we like know where we're going. We're moving. Just help out VC real quick. Do VC? Okay, yeah, sure. Let me find my Discord. I forgot to use my browser for it too. Let me turn on the music a little bit so I can hear you a little bit better. Alright, I'm in the dev chat. Whoop. I just not at microphone access. Hold on. Here, hold on. Let me do this properly so you can say it to me. There we go. Do that, do that. Do this. Do this. Alright, I'm in the dev chat whenever you're ready, dude. There we go. Oh, yeah, for sure. We can do it after stream, too. I don't mind. Today's a pretty low-key stream. Like, it's probably gonna be like an hour or something like that. So, I think it's gonna get too whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Let's test this out. Yeah, okay, so I did have to invert the X and Y axes. Yeah, and also if you're not comfortable sharing on stream too, we can do it after. Or you can tell me after. Okay, for sure. There we go. Okay, that should fix the axes. Nice. Just it's very slow. Much better. And we're having some consistent speed. So eventually we could add something like deceleration to make it feel better, but for now this is good. Our character moving around, moving in and out. It all works out. That's what we wanted. So let's go over to our Notion doc, see what we have to do. Basic WASI setup, stats component. Okay, that's the next thing to do. And that's gonna be pretty general. And actually, on top of the player, now that we have the basic 2D script, I'm gonna get rid of this. Add a script that inherits from top-down controller 2D. Because I want to actually modify stuff on our player. I'm gonna call someone cult player. And gonna create a file. There we go. So now, even though I have it like this, if I go to my player here, top-down controller's 2D, I can set this to 100. And I can actually go back here, make that 100 by default. And if I run it, perfect. Script inheritance, yay! Alright, does each game I make progressively get easier to make, or is it the same each time? It definitely is easier in, like, there's a lot of stuff I don't need to look up to just, I guess, get, like, a decent flow started. Like, the biggest issue I was having on Bag was really just kind of getting used to randomly generating levels and just figuring out how that could all work. In 3D too, actually, because that's the first time I've done that in Godot. But like getting that set up and like just knowing how Godot works made that a lot easier. Like using the concept of a signal bus, which is why you can have signals communicate easier in Godot. That was really good. So I would say it gets easier where I can get into a flow and there's like a lot. I don't have to like remember the basics all the time, or I don't have to like look up how to use a specific part of an engine all the time. I can just kind of like know how the nodes are structured. I can know where I can go, and I can just mess around without being too worried about breaking something. I mean, it's still always a challenge though, because making games is all about like problem solving at the same time. Parrot Software put it in a really great way that a lot of like the fun for game development, because you're not always going to be like motivated, it's going to have to be work. It's just like enjoying the process of solving a problem, which is like really, that's like actually one of the most important things. So I just want a base node here and one called some stat component. Cool. There we go. And we're gonna add a script to that. I should actually probably make this its own scene too. Yeah. Alright, extends node. Let's call this one class name stat component. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna have an add export var max HP. Let's say it's look at it int. And I'll set it as equal to like 5. Like some fun default. Then we'll have a var HP could do that. No. Yeah, let's just actually just do like that max HP to begin. Oh, it needs to be an onReady var. Actually, if I'm gonna do that. OnReady var HP is equal to max HP, which is cool. That sets that up for us. Ooh, look at that. We get, are these variables right here? Exported properties. Ooh, cool. And this is just a straight variable. Properties. Rad. All right. That gives us something to work with. Is it better to have more than one monitor for game dev? It depends, really. Like, the way I have Godot set up, I really only need one monitor. It is nice to have a monitor, one dedicated to like game development stuff, and another monitor open for like browsers and just like looking up tutorials, so you don't have to alt tab. I wouldn't say it's necessary though. Like if it's cheaper to get an ultra wide monitor, you can do that, but it's definitely helpful. Okay, so got max HP. Let's get a. We need a function called take damage. It takes an int dmg as its. Yeah, we'll make this a float actually, so we have better control. Because I want to have the ability to add crits too. Float damage returns void, and what's this gonna do? First, it needs to say HP minus equals dmg. Oh, what? I completely forgot how to define a float. Oh, whoops, I forgot. That is not how you define specific types. There we go, HP minus n, HP equals clamp f HP minimum 0 max HP. There we go. So that way if I do this, it can't just like randomly drop below 0. And then let's create let's say if HP is less than or equal to 0. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Less than or equal to 0. Then for now we're gonna just queue free, which is deleting. Actually, we're gonna do get parent dot queue free. There we go. Go. So that's cool. We got that. And let's make another one called func heal. And it's gonna be amount. It's gonna be a float as well. It's gonna return a void. And we're gonna say HP plus equals amount. HP equals clamp. HP between 0 and max HP. There we go. Oh, I forgot to turn on the music for you guys too. I don't know if it still sounds like loud enough for y'all. Crank it up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so what's your goal with your games in terms of people who play them? Is it to spread a message, tell a story, or purely for their enjoyment, etc.? I would definitely say it's the last two. I'm not one to make games with maybe like a greater political meaning, or at least whenever I do, I kind of bum myself out. Like, as much as this is like a hobby and a career for me, this is also a form of escapism. And I want to create games that can help people just like have a little bit of just like not so much control, but like, I guess an escape from just like the stuff that goes on in real life a lot. And huh? I'm streaming. So yeah, that's really it. Like, I'm not opposed to making games as a story. Like, there are times when I made a game to kind of describe what having anxiety is like, but I didn't have fun making that. I wanted to make something that was goofy. All right, let's see. So that's good for the heal. That's all we really need for that. My dog is staring me down right now. So I think that's all we really need for the stack component. I don't remember if I put like a specific like class component that I need. Yes, there was. So I'll probably do that. Like, we'll have a basic stats component, which is that. Let's actually cache stuff like move speed in there too, actually. So export there, move speed, float. It's equal to like 100 by default. Because I want all of this to be like very easily done by our player here. So top-down controller has a method for it. What I want to just see is, can I just override move speed? Actually, equal to. Wait, no, I don't have to do this actually. I can just have the stack component be an accessible node with onReady, there, basic stats. Class name. That's my cult player. Oh crap. Stack component. Let's see. Oh, there's another cool thing about Godot. Boop, boop. Quick variables. And let's set moves. That's not it. Ready, save. There we go. Move speed. There we go. I don't know if is there anything in here that sets up? No. Okay, we don't need that. Don't need that right now. Don't need that right now. We don't need this right now specifically. We just need overrides. Speed with the stat components. There we go. Okay, that should be that, and just to test it out, if I was to go into my stack component and I set my move speed to something like 50, moves around, cool. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is going to update it, like, live, or if I just kind of, I may have locked myself into something here. Yeah, I have, okay. So it's only going to do that once. Okay. This is like a weird just figuring out what's needed to be done here. Because they say like, hey, move vector is equal to that, and then velocity is equal to move vector times move speed. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is a func calc velocity, and by default it's gonna take a move speed. It's gonna take a speed. It's gonna be a float, and by default it's equal to move speed. It's just gonna return a vector 2. We're gonna say, actually, we don't even need to return anything. It's just a void. There we go. We just need to say velocity is equal to move speed, or we need it to be. Ooh, you know what? I just realized something. This move vector needs to be included as well. So yeah, just actually, we do need to return a vector too. Oh, you know what? Let's create a func override speed. There we go. I'm overcomplicating this. You want to make a game where people feel nostalgic over and they get a deep connection with it, like a group of teens remember when they played your game and kids revisit it every now and then, some like Minecraft or something. You know, that's awesome. That can feel like a huge undertaking, but really that's just like, I don't know how many people would say they feel the same way, but for me that'd be like, again, like a short hike. It's like a very niche game, but it's like, it gives me that kind of vibe. Or sure, Stardew Valley too. There's so much stuff to do in that game. And Terraria, actually. I've been Terraria a billion times, really. It's still, like, something. It's still incredibly fun every time I come back to it. Yeah, I see you, Godot. I got an error. I just need to figure out how to do this. Because I want the component to do that. Oh, I know what to do. This is so... It was so shrimple. I should have just known. Let's see, func, apply, stats, and it needs to take a stat component. This is already going to return void. Oh wait, but this isn't going to know if a stat component exists, does it? Let's say func use stats. I'm being a very bad programmer right now because I'm trying to make this more multi-use, and I really don't actually have to do that. You hope you can code something like that soon. You don't even know if you can code some of the stuff in the game you're working on. Well, I mean, yeah, that's how most of just learning game development starts. You got this, dude. You got the ideas. Honestly, it's just figuring out how to find your way of learning and how to implement them. Just yeah, do keep scope creep in mind. That's I think Bender said that best in the server too. Because making something like Dwarf Fortress is like very, very specific and unusual. Still possible, but yeah. Alright, let's see. Func use stats component. So basically I just want to say, like, if you plug in a stat component, the game will use that, but oh, dude, wow. Okay, this isn't wow, why didn't I just do this? Okay, so if I call the super no. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Cool that we have a base 2D top-down controller, that's great. Maybe instead of doing everything we do here, let's get a func get move vector. And returns a vector too. Return that. Okay, maybe we do that so we can at least get that more often. Yeah. So this will be like a base if I just need a base, but this one I'll be able to just redo it if I have this, so I don't have to rewrite this junk. So if I go to my call player here and I do a func physics process delta like that, all I have to do is just say velocity is equal to get move vector times basic stats dot move speed, and then move and slide. There we go. Okay, that's how you do it. So now if I do this, it should override it. Yep, we can't move, but if I do this, I got my player here, and I see. And I go to my, let's see, move speed, yep. Let's say I want to make this, wait, no, it's still kind of weird. Maybe it's here, that's the problem. No? Okay, hold on. I'm getting it. We're getting there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spam in chat. Mads Jensen, what's good? Let's see, what did I just do wrong? This is now, yeah, more than shown. Stack component, oh, yeah, move speed 0 here. It just wasn't showing up on the scene? Oh, move speed 0. Cool. All right, there we go. Now I have this set up. God, we just have to control that thing here. Yeah, it is. Oaks, what's good? How you doing? What's my least favorite thing to script? Probably an inventory system. It just takes a lot to do, and connecting a bunch of like very dynamic information to UI is annoying. I'd definitely say that. I can't say multiplayer because I haven't really done more than just like follow the tutorial extremely closely. But yeah, that's where I would stand on that. Okay, basic movement basis stack component. Cool, that's done. What's next on our list here? Dash ability. Yay! I was just actually talking to Evander in the Discord about this. So this is going to use a very specific thing I want to do, and I forgot how to do it. For now, what's the side project I'm working on? I'm working on. Oh, hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. I feel my life shortened with that one. I'm working on a Vampire Survivors game. I said bless me.
Bless you.
Get out of here.
Bless you. Bless you.
Where you use the enemies as weapons instead of like a character specifically. So you're kind of constantly switching gameplay styles mid-game. Can't get my address right. All right. So what I want to do is I want to create a system where like I just set up a node with like what classes can do what. Like I wanted a resource with like what classes can do what, and then how to implement that. So I need to figure out how I want to do that. For now, let's just start by adding the dash command. So I'm gonna put like let's go on hack, just adding the dash here before I separate it out into another component. So I gotta design the system how that works. So for now, we're gonna do the very fun thing, which is just figuring out how we can make this work. So I'm gonna declare a variable called onReady. Let's get an export var dash speed. Make that a float or dash mod. Yeah, let's make a dash speed actually. So float. And this is whatever the current move speed is. We'll make it like just something where it's way more than the move speed. It's noticeable. Well, let's make it like, I don't know, 500. There we go. Let's get an export var dash time. And let's make that another float. And then let's also put something in here. Well, we need this actually. Variable is dashing. Let's equal to fall. There is dashing. There we go. It's going to be a bool. Let's equal to false. So we're gonna say if is dashing. Or yeah, if is dashing. It's equal to true. False. Actually, do this. Because if we're dashing, we don't want the player to just be moving, but we also need to cache the direction. So we're going to say a var dash direction. It's going to be a vector 2. Vector 22 is crazy. And then let's add a little comment to this. Caches. Let's see. The player. Actually, no. I want it to be just towards the direction of the mouse instead of like what direction you're moving in. So what I need to do is we need to do a couple things. So we're gonna create a func called dash. We're gonna return a void. Pass it doesn't get an error. Let's get it to do. So first off, what do we need to do? First things we need to do is get the mouse position. Then the next thing we need to do is disable let's see, set is dashing equal to, it says dashing to true. Then we're writing a little bit of pseudocode here. Then what we need to do is set velocity to mouse position at time of dash and start the timer. To do reset velocity when dash time ends and set is dashing to false. And then we just need another var called var dash cooldown float. And this is also another hack to prevent spamming initially. Okay, that's another thing we want to do. And I think that's solid. All right. What are you looking forward to the most while working on this project? Oh, really just having something like quick and easy, or not so much easy, just having like something that's low pressure to work on. Like, my brain works best when I alternate between different things, and we were working on Bag for about a month. So I was like, all right, cool, let me just create like a quick weekend project I can do with like minimal pressure, and I can just kind of joke around with it. Nothing like too serious. People like it, sure, I'll put it up on Steam. But really this is just like, all right, cool, let me just practice game development without like the stress of like it needing to be perfect. You know, this one's for me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So first thing we need to do is var mouse pause. Let's see. Okay, that's what we need to do. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get the var mouse pause is equal to input get mouse. Where is it? Is it under input? No, get that. Get vector, nope. Mouse mode, nope. Add user signal, nope. Is it really not just, I thought it was based off of input. Get current cursor shit, we don't care about that. Get last mouse velocity, don't care about that. Get vector, no, not that. Smell button press, no.
What, did you go past a trillion?
This is enumeration. Did I already pass properties? I did. Okay. What's the other way to get mouse position? Do I have anything up on Steam at the moment? No. The last few projects I wasn't really The last few projects I wasn't really like I didn't really want to ask for money. They're more just like, hey, let me see if I can actually finish a game before I go off to make a game I'm like okay with asking for money for, or a game where I'll be like, yeah, no, I think this is worth someone shelling out their hard-earned dollars for. But there is, let's see. Give viewport like mouse position, that's what it is. I'm making an itch.io page though pretty soon with the games that I have finished, so that's gonna be happening pretty soon.
Alright.
There we go. So that's that. Cool. Sure. Is equal to mouse pause. Oh, you know what? That's what we need to do. We also need to get var_2 mouse. So vector2. I think is it just straight vector2 that? Is it like I know? Wait, hold on. This is straightforward. I don't know what I'm doing. Like this global position minus. I think it's the direction you subtract b from a. So I think I could just do this and it'll work. That should give us the direction to the mouse, and velocity is equal to dir2 mouse times dash speed. Which let's see, dash speed is 500. Yes. Let's say you move 10 times faster. There we go. Dash time, let's set that equal to like, I don't know, 0.5. Dash cooldown, set that equal to 1. So velocity is equal to that. We want to get tree dot create, oh no, whoops. Wait, get tree dot create timer. That is dash time. Bless you. Dot timeout. That just creates that. And after we do that, we want to set velocity is equal to vector 2.0. Let's reset that. Set is dashing is equal to false. Oh, and we need another var called can dash is equal to true. This dashing is equal to false. Can dash is equal to false as well. And then we want to await get tree that create timer, and then the timer will be dash cooldown dot timeout, and then we want to say can dash is equal to true and print debug actually. Oh, can dash. Okay. Cool. Alright, so this should work. We get the direction to where the mouse is based on the position of the player. Not sure how this is gonna go, but sure. Hopefully this works. Then, actually, let me normalize this too. There we go. Then we want to say is dashing is equal to true, which will then prevent us from moving. Then we're setting the velocity equal to dir to mouse times the dash speed. Then we're setting a timer. And after it's done, we do that. All right, cool. Do I like that games? Do you like that games have power creeps or games that really say the same throughout? Oh, I love power creeps in video games. I love like just kind of starting out from like a low point and then you just become like some kind of late stage anime character. It's super cool. It's like that's why I like video fantasy games so much. It's like you can't use magic in real life that we know of. So why not being able to do that in game, right? Okay, let's see if this works. Oh yeah, and I actually need to put in the proper. I need to add an input event so we can actually func input. If input dot is action just pressed. Oh, right here. Press, and that is special attack. So what I'm doing here is I am adding in like what I need for the attacks to work, because I want everything to be very modular. But the way I have it set up right now is just like it's every character's gonna be able to dash, and we don't want that. So I want to say if the action is just press special attack, and then we want to say dash. There we go. And in this pass, we're gonna say if can dash is equal to false, then we return out. Because we don't want it to run if we can't actually dash, but if we can, this will happen. So let's try this out now. Run it. You. Oh, you. Woo, other direction. Okay, cool. Wish that threw me an error earlier. That would have been nice. Was that just doing that forever? That's fine. Let's try this out. Ready? Pew. Okay. We just need to multiply this times negative. Oh, maybe I just did it backwards. It should be mouse pause minus global position. Oh yeah, because mouse pause is our point view. That's why. Vector math, yeah. There you go. So our dash is very uncontrollable right now. So dash down to 0.1. There you go. We can also increase that by a lot, and we can also just basically decrease it by the same amount, which I just realized might give. Okay, we have teleporting now, which is cool. It happens very quickly. Oh yeah, sorry. If I like the speed, I can just increase our dash time to do that. Boom, 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 like that. Let's see. If you're like starting match and Risk of Rain and then going from nothing to God Run and one destroying bosses in seconds, yeah, no, that's the best thing. Hibiko TV, hey, what's good? Haven't seen it a bit, or at least that's a call. How you doing? Power creep is great, but it's always nice having some boss fights be difficult despite your power creep. That is a good point. I think Risk of Rain actually does have that in some weird way, when you can just randomly get one shot by a wisp if you're not careful. I've had very good runs and very quickly because of that. Alright, dash is implemented, just need some work, which is fine. Dash ability, and look at class ability. So, the class ability right here that we have, our dash cooldown, is actually part of what I need for a class component. So, what we're gonna add a node here, calls one class component, and this is actually something that we're going to be making for a bunch of other stuff. Sweet, I was about to say that. Oh, I've been saving everything in the scenes again. Dude, whack. Alright. Scenes, you and you need to be moved to scripts. There we go, look at that, and I'm pretty sure I didn't duplicate it. Yay. Alright. So, in our class component here, all we need to do is we just need to add in a bunch of stuff. Class name is class component. Or, better yet, actually, let's try this out differently. You also love it when new enemies added into the game makes anything that was really previously OP start struggling. Yeah, no, I think they both have their place too. It really depends on the game you're playing. What's it doing? Oh yeah, scripts, stack component. Let's rename that actually. Well, actually, yeah. Component. GD, cool. This class component GD, I don't think I want to make it like that. I want to do something a little different. We're going to create a new script. It's going to inherit from resource actually. And this one will be under scripts, class, base, different kind of base. Okay. All right. So what this is going to do now is this is going to give us God, I cannot speak my own. What this is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to create really easily extendable bits and pieces that allow us to I don't know why I can't use that word. I can't use words right. This is going to create very usable pieces for us to wow, yeah, no, that's a complete disconnect. I don't know what's going on with me right now. This is going to allow us to create abilities very easily by creating resources, which is a great way to just have like bits of code, different spots where you can do it over. You can do things over and over again. So I want to create one for each of our characters. Now I've created this resource. I kind of don't want it to be a resource anymore. Okay, you know what? No, wait. We're gonna try this out. So, let's think about what we want for specific things. You need to find what the basic attack has. So, like, yeah, this is kind of interesting. Because I need each, like the character's gonna be able to change into different characters, and I just need each, I need like a little component for each that just determines what it can do. And I want to put that into like components. So maybe I have a base component that can be added to each, so I don't have to like add in like stats manually every time. I can just create a resource, and then for each of those resources, then those components can have like their behaviors built into them. Like the resource points to exactly like what we're gonna use. So it's like, all right, cool. I just took this character, this. I just like used this enemy's abilities. This enemy now has this resource on it. Whenever a player takes that, it's like, all right, cool. Then I'm supposed to use this component. This is what it points to. Like we have all the class nodes on the the character class nodes on the player themselves, and then just whenever a resource is passed around, that's what it does. So that way we don't have to like constantly like remove and add resources. It's just activating or deactivating ones, or just telling which one is going to be the active resource. I think that might be it. I think that might be the way to go about it. So let's try this out. Let's first off create, export their character sprite 2D. Yep. Oh yeah, I'll be back. I am muted. Thank you.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, stream's gonna have to end soon anyway too, because I have to go feed my dog. It was going to be short one tonight anyway. Also, I think I'm very out. I've been out of it for the last couple of days. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm actually gonna put this in some fun process delta. Make sure return to void as well. Ah, don't do that. Turn off the numlock, or I guess turn it on. Void. There we go. And then let's do. Actually, under the class component itself, let's not have a max SP handled here. We'll keep the max HP there, but I think SP should be handled by like the base stat component.
Not in this episode.
There, SP gen speed. It's a float. There we go. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Do I want a timer specifically on the player for this thing? No, I'm just gonna do it. Well, actually, base for being muted. Be able to do that more often so y'all don't hear my yapping. Yeah. But let's see. I just want to be able to like recharge it, so it's like you got your soul power. Recharges after every blink second. Yeah, actually I'll just run it like that. This is so let's try. I just want to see. Nah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think I know what to do.
What?
Let's see. So we want to await. Get tree. Dot create timer. Gen speed. That timeout. Cool. And then after that happens, we want to say SP. Plus equals 1, or let's see. SP generate. SP is equal to clamp int between 0. Oh, SP between 0 and max SP. There we go. What's my favorite food? That changes a lot. Right now, I would probably say it is. What's that I just had that I was like really crazy about? Yeah, it's gonna be super basic, but I've been just crazy about burgers lately. That's don't clip me saying that, please. That was really awkward. But yeah, right now it's burgers. I've been watching the Burger Show a lot on First We Feast, and I've just been really into like cooking smash burgers and stuff. It's been fun. Haven't burned myself yet, which is great because I have a lot of scars from cooking. Stupidly, but most of the scars on my arm are from cooking. The rest are skating accidents. Wear your helmets, kids, and don't use more oil than necessary. Yeah, okay. And just charge SP. Yeah, okay. Hopefully this works. And let's say we want to charge it at a rate of 1. So we're gonna say print debug charging SP. Okay, running it. Oh, know what's helpful? Actually calling the function that you want to run. There you go. This function just runs for the entirety of the game. This happens a lot. Oh, yes, because I set it to 0. There we go. One, 1,000, 2, 1,000. There we go. All right. Okay. So we got that. All right, cool. So that's spirit point charging. Now if we go to the class component here, we have our normal attack, we have our special attack. We're gonna say export var special attack cost. It's gonna be an int, and this is going to be the amount of SP the attack cost. And let's see, special attack if used. If this is another thing we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to check to see how much SP the character has. So we're gonna put in, let's see, current. No, that's what we need to do. What's that component? We need another one. We have charge HP, SP. Let's do funk. Ooh, I'm gonna have to consume SP. Void. And we're gonna say SP minus equals amount. So be an int amount, and then we're gonna say SP is equal to clamp between SP 0 and max SP. Sweet. So now we can do that, and then what we need on the co-player. Yep, there we go. That's my timer. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do here is under class component special attack here. What I want to do is every time we call a special attack, we just pass in the player's character component. So we're going to say stats. It's going to be stat component right here. We're going to say here if, let's see, stat component, if stats dot SP is less than or is greater, it's greater than or equal to special attack cost, then we're gonna say stats dot consume SP special attack cost, and then it just does what it does. So after all of this, that should just handle doing special attacks and normal attacks. Now if I'm going over to my cult player, the last thing I have to add here is we're gonna say onReady var active class. It's going to be class components. There we go, and it doesn't exist. And then for the input here, we're gonna say if special attack happens, instead of the dash, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say active class special attack, and then we're gonna put in our stats. Basic stats. Let's just call it stats, actually. No, basic stats. And then we're gonna say here, if input dot is action just pressed attack, then that's going to be active class dot normal attack. There we go. All right, cool. So that should be the setup for when we actually start adding in the next thing, which is the different classes. So of course we're just gonna run this all to see if it still works. Nope. All right, cool. Because what's wrong? Oh yeah, there's no active class. That's fine. So what we're gonna have to do is add a, let's see, to do, add a class to test. Sweet, we can get rid of all these other to-dos, and we can actually just turn this into that, and we can just set that. We can turn these from to-dos to that, because that's what we want to do. For here, then I just want to double check on our to-do system, see what I have here, add class to test, cool. To-do implementing custom resource picker at GD. Oh. What? This isn't even my code. I have no idea whose
I'm not
this
really
is.
good.
That's interesting. Example GD, cool. It must be one of my plugins. Need a death method to control how this works. Awesome, sweet. That is all done now. I am going to now back this up on GitHub. Saying, let's see, added, let's see, player and dash ability. Need to move the dash ability to the first class component. The mask. Sweet. All right. And now we publish repository to GitHub. Description. Scary but better. And that is done. Okay, cool. Short stream today, but we got stream in nonetheless. Of course, I'm going to end our stream with the thank yous as usual, going down from Twitch to... Actually, we're going to do YouTube first here because you were the first one to join. And so special thanks to Angelo Sirocco for keeping the chat alive, asking really great questions as usual. Host for coming in with a little bit of chat in there, saying bass, appreciate you. W stream, thank you. Legendize for hopping in, catching the Zoom at the beginning of the stream, and Hibiko TV for coming in and talking and giving us some really great insight about power creep and counterpoint to that. So either way, guys, that's gonna do it for today's stream. It is Friday, so enjoy your weekend. Don't stream on the weekends, and if I do, it'll be random, and it's not me, it's an alternate. Yay! Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.
Why am I the worst player?
Hey, I appreciate you, folks. Take it easy, man.